Good morning. Welcome to Elks Floating Guide Service. We're out here on Rapala Bay. It's early fall. The morning today is about 60 degrees. This bay is very unique. It's not like any other fishery tributary to Lake Ontario. This bay is about 85 feet deep in the deepest location that I found. The current topographic map of this bay is not very accurate whatsoever. This time of the year, temperatures start cooling down. A lot of bait fish start pulling in out of the Lake Ontario into the bay. You've got Niagaras. You've got different types of shad that come in here in big schools. And what follows is silver bass, white bass, perch, sheephead. You do get some migration of walleye from the lake into the bay as well. There's a good healthy population of walleye in this bay by itself. What we're going to fish today is a few different things. We're going to imitate the forage feed today. And I'm going to talk to you a few minutes about them. A couple of things I like to fish this time of the year. One, this is a new version of the original Roadrunner, but this is the KC Classic Runner. Very nice bait, real nice hardware, made by TTA Blakemore, Roadrunner. Real high-end quality blades, high-end Daiichi hooks. That's my search bait. I like to use this just as well as a crankbait. It's a little bit more versatile though. You can fish it below the surface, you can fish it on the bottom of 30 feet of water, so it's kind of an all through the water column bait. Then, if it's a little bit more specific and I'm having a hard time keeping this in the strike zone, I'll switch over to a crankbait. This is a Rapala Shad Rap. I like the skinny style bills, the Shad Rap style bills this time of the year as the water starts getting a little cooler. The skinnier, tighter wiggle tends to produce more for me in here. Plus it imitates the bait fish action a little bit better than a real wide wobble. Wide wobble, great for real active fish, warmer water type environments. The real skinny, tight wiggles, great for cold water applications. Especially something that suspends as the fall gets a little bit deeper into the year. Something that moves a little slower sometimes, triggers a lot more bites. And then when I find those fish out in 35, 40 feet of water suspended or hugging the bottom, there's a couple of baits I like to use. One's a jig and spoon. Easier if I show you upside down. This happens to be a Bass Pro Shops tungsten jig and spoon, so that's a half-ounce model, but it's the size of a quarter-ounce model. Real nice bait. I always dress it up with a dressed-up skirt. This is just some Mylar flash on a Daiichi treble hook. Always change out your treble hooks. Always use quality treble hooks. I like Daiichi. That's my brand of choice. And then jig and spoon's not working. I'll go to a blade bait. This happens to be the original Silver Buddy, one of the best blade baits on the market. Can't go wrong. Hard to find at times. When you find them, buy them. I highly recommend it. Then, if all these baits aren't working, but I know they're down there, I know they're feeding on forage fish, my ultimate go-to, never fails me, is the Kitech swim baits. That happens to be a 4.5-inch Kitech Swimming Impact Fat Series. Real high-end quality baits. Priced right though. Real nice bait. It's got a real soft body to it, but it's durable. Has a real high-end quality action to it. When you hold a swim bait upside down, the more that tail arcs back towards the head, the more action it's going to have. A lot of swim baits on the market tend to do one of these because they're real stiff, not a lot of motion to them. Kitechs, you let them go. They make almost a full C. Great product. I highly recommend purchasing them. But this barrage of baits for fall time fishing will get you bit in pretty much every lake in New York State. Rapala Bay, for example, these are my go-to baits. So I highly recommend you give them a try. Remember, look me up on Facebook, Elks Floating Guide Service. Hook sets are free, and keep your lines tight. Thanks.